Have you ever heard someone say that you're one of the chosen ones? Maybe you felt like some of those messages about being special or destined for greatness were meant for you. A lot of people feel this way. Millions, in fact. But what if I told you that this idea is just a myth made to draw you in and keep you hooked? Today, we're going to take a close look at why the chosen ones myth is so popular and how it uses psychological tricks to mislead so many people. This isn't just about calling out clickbait. It's about understanding why these messages feel so real and what they're actually doing to your sense of self-worth. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to see through the chosen ones myth, understand why it has such a strong hold on people, and learn how to choose your own path without falling into these traps. If you've been on YouTube lately, you've probably seen tons of videos about chosen ones. They're everywhere, telling you that you're destined for greatness, that you're different, unique, and special. These videos have become super popular and have gotten millions of views. You might see titles like "Signs You Are One of the Chosen" or "The Truth About the Chosen Ones." The messages are always similar. You're not like everyone else. You have a special calling, and it's your destiny to do great things. These kinds of claims are powerful because they speak to something we all want: meaning and purpose. It makes sense that these messages are popular. When we feel lost, uncertain, or like we don't matter, the idea that we're special and chosen can be very comforting. It fills the need to feel important and like our lives have meaning. But the appeal of being chosen goes even deeper. We all want to feel unique. It's normal to want to stand out, to feel like we're more than just another person in the crowd. The chosen ones myth plays right into that. It makes us feel special without needing anything real to back it up. But why do these messages feel so personal, almost like they're talking just to you? There's a psychological trick behind it, and that's what we're going to talk about next. How these messages are made to make us believe in them and why they can mislead so many people. The idea of a chosen one isn't new. It has been around for a long time, and it comes from many different cultures. In Judaism, being chosen meant having a special promise or role from God. Christianity also took on this idea. Being chosen meant having a special calling or being saved. You also see this idea in myths, folklore, and modern stories. Think of characters like Harry Potter or Neo from The Matrix. These characters are chosen ones, and their stories make us feel hopeful. They inspire people to think that maybe they too are meant for something amazing. But why do these ideas feel so real to us? The answer is in psychology. There's something called the Barnum effect. Named after P.T. Barnum, the famous showman who said, "There's a sucker born every minute." This effect happens when we take broad general statements and believe they are specifically about us. Think about horoscopes. You might read something like, "You're caring, but sometimes you hide your true feelings." It sounds specific, right? But the truth is, it's broad enough to apply to almost anyone. The chosen ones myth works the same way. When you hear, "You've always felt different," or "You're meant for more," it's so vague that it could apply to anyone. Most of us have felt different or out of place at some point, and these messages take advantage of that. This is the Barnum effect in action. It makes vague statements feel personal, like they're meant just for you. And that's what makes millions of people believe in the chosen ones myth without questioning it. It plays on our hopes, insecurities, and desire to matter. So why is the chosen ones myth dangerous? Why shouldn't you believe it even if it feels good? The problem starts with the false hope and unrealistic expectations it creates. When you believe you're one of the chosen ones, it makes you feel like your future is already set, that greatness will come without much effort. But that comfort can make you stop trying. If you think you're destined for greatness, you might wait for life to just happen, instead of putting in the work to make it happen. And that can hold you back. Without action and discipline, there is no guaranteed greatness, no matter how special you feel. These messages also create unrealistic expectations. People think that because they're unique, success will just come to them. But life doesn't work that way. When things don't change, when greatness doesn't happen, it leads to frustration and disappointment. The myth sets you up for these feelings by making promises that aren't real. Another danger is that it makes people dependent on this kind of content. You start needing to hear that you're chosen to feel good about yourself. It becomes a cycle where you keep coming back for affirmation instead of building your own confidence. This dependence leaves people vulnerable and easy to manipulate. The worst part is that the chosen one's myth can stop you from doing the real work that matters. It keeps you waiting instead of taking action. Real growth comes from choosing yourself and making decisions that move you forward, not from waiting for something magical to happen. So how do you protect yourself from the chosen one's myth? How do you stop falling for vague promises? It all starts with critical thinking and building your inner strength. The first step is to question everything. When you hear someone say, "You are destined for greatness," ask yourself, what does that really mean? Is it specific to me, or could it apply to anyone? Being skeptical is important. If a message is too vague, it's meant to appeal to everyone. It's not truly about you. Real advice is concrete and actionable, not just something that sounds nice. Next, build internal validation. If you always rely on others to tell you that you're special, you'll always be vulnerable. Learn to see your own value. True self-worth comes from within, from reaching your goals, making progress, and knowing you're moving toward success. Celebrate small wins every day. Did you do something that scared you? Did you make a little progress? Those small achievements build real confidence. Finally, focus on taking action. If you want to be great, don't wait for someone to tell you that you're chosen. Set a goal, no matter how small, and take steps toward it every day. Real empowerment comes from choosing yourself, from doing the work, and from building the life you want. Set realistic goals and work towards them. Each time you make progress, you prove to yourself that you're capable, and that's real greatness. So what does real growth look like? What does it mean to actually change your life? The truth is, real growth isn't about having a label like chosen one. It's not about believing you're special without putting in the effort. Real growth comes from making choices, taking action, and working towards being the person you want to be. Labels are easy. They make you feel good, but they don't change anything. Actions, on the other hand, are hard. They take effort, discipline, and time, but they're what actually make a difference. Real growth starts with taking responsibility for your life. You don't need to be a chosen one to live an incredible life. You just need to start making choices that align with who you want to be and take action every day to get there. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever believed in the chosen one's idea? How do you see it now? Let's start a conversation in the comments below. And if you found value in this video, please like it, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel. It helps spread this message and helps more people take control of their lives.